Hello, everybody. Long time no talk. This is the editing Ryan, coming to haunt your dreams, as always. And to kick things off for this episode, it's not too often that I have to do this before an episode, because usually, me and Layton just take off into our work stories or, our normal jibber jabber. But this one, I just need to sit down and, talk and even kind of vent a little bit, and just get some stuff off of my mind. So if you're a frequent listener, which you better be, if you're my friend, you better be, you'll know that for I think this might be the fifth episode in a row that I'll be saying this. We always apologize for being late to the chase. We're like, oh, sorry, it's been so long, blah, 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 blah. And I'm doing it again, but I mean, hopefully this is the last time we ever have to do this. But I mean, we always say that, but it's probably gonna not be. Anywho, so this episode 9, was recorded on April 29th. Or sorry, 27th. Blimey. April 27th. And I am talking to you right now on June 27th. Exactly 2 months later. And in a world that is moving at a mile a minute, so much has changed since this episode was first recorded. So lots of things are going to be different. It's probably going to be really outdated. It all depends just on interpretation and perspective and stuff like that. To me, it's outdated, but I mean, you might take it differently. But that's fine. It's still a good episode, and I'm still gonna air it. Air it? Is that a right word? Sure, whatever. But the big reason why this 2 month hiatus happened, I had a bunch of friends asking me where's did the podcast die and stuff like that? And I'll admit it did for 2 months. This is the revival. We're rising from the grave. And the big reason why it has died, okay, I guess I'll just put it bluntly because I can't really just sprinkle in the details of this. I'm currently going through the worst depressive episode I've ever faced in my life so far. Hopefully, it's the worst of my life because this stinks. Yeah, since the pandemic started, it's pretty much been just a straight downhill slope. For the past couple of days, though, today's June 27th, I think the past 3-ish days or so have been pretty nice. I don't know what it is about them. I've just started to feel a little bit better about myself. And, that's good. Hopefully, it's the road to recovery. But except for that, the past 2 months have been the worst of my life, hands down. No question about it. It's been stressful because of work, and the stuff that I'll probably end up describing in this episode, and the next one later. It's been I don't really like my job as much as I used to. I can't really talk about it on this podcast. It's not super personal, but it's more of a matter of opinion, and it's just I just don't really want to talk about it. It's the one thing about work that I'm just gonna leave out of this podcast. But yeah, so work's been tough, life's been tough, and just I've been just kind of in my feels a lot, and I've also lost motivation to do the things I love to do. If you know me, and if you even listen to this podcast, you'll know for a fact I am a complete music geek. And I've completely lost motivation to do all that. I still listen to music a decent bit, but I've lost interest in playing music. I've lost interest in singing. So I guess you could also throw in theater, musical theater and stuff like that. I've lost motivation to do that stuff too, and this podcast fell into this loop too. If you didn't know, I forgot to mention this. If you did not know, I'm the one who produces and edits this podcast, mainly because one, I have the tech to do it. I mean, Layton kind of does too, but I kind of put myself forward. And two is I'm going to SAIT for radio broadcasting soon, and this what I'm doing right now is actually good training, so I'm just trying to stick with it. So that's the reason why nothing's happened, because I've been super depressed and I've just been pretty much sleeping, eating, working, gaming, and that's about it. I had other things to do and I just didn't do it. And I hated every single moment of it. But here we are. I'm doing better. And yeah, two more things, super quick. I won't keep you for too much longer. One is episode 10's already been done. It was done 2 days after this one, so it might sound a little bit outdated, but it's going to be a special because it is, one, the 10th episode, and two, it's meant to commemorate the anniversary, the first anniversary of the Vantastic podcast. So it's gonna be really good. I won't leave any spoilers, not at all, but I just know for a fact it's gonna be good. And two, the Vantastic podcast has an Instagram page now. I'll link it down in the bio. We haven't posted anything yet, but it's meant to be kind of like me and Layton's spam account pretty much. But we're also going to try and do some live podcasts here soon. Maybe even feature some people. Who knows? We'll see. But yeah, go ahead and follow it. And yeah, if you're dealing with depression too, feel free. Like, my Instagram's down in the bio. Reach out. Like, I'm no therapist. I'm terrible at giving advice. But feel free to reach out. And I'm not going to put words into Layton's mouth, but I'm pretty sure he would do the exact same thing. But like I said, I'm not going to put words in his mouth. I'm not saying, like, come to me, haha. Like, you can come to any of us, but I'm the one saying this. You can come to me if you want. You can go to Layton if you need to. We're all here for each other. This is a brotherhood. All right. I'm done talking. So, it's been like 7 minutes. I'm sorry. I just need to get that off my chest. I feel a lot better now. Anyway, hope you enjoy episode 9, and here's to better times. Cheers. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 9 of the Vantastic podcast. My name's Ryan.
And my name is Layton.
And, oh boy, okay. So, once again, a lot has happened since the last episode. Mm-hmm. Like, a lot more.
Like, a lot.
Way more. Way more now. I don't even know where to begin. For real. Like.
Yeah. I mean, we can say, like last episode, you did say that it's not really a concern to wear a mask in High River because it's so secluded and not many people. Oh. And, like, last time there was, like, 2 cases, like, around High River or, like, where we are. So.
Now there's, like, 500 or a number close to there.
Yeah, it's like 500, maybe even 600 by the time this episode goes up.
This is crazy. I almost kind of find it funny. Like, of course it's us. Of course it's High River. Of course. 'Cause why not, right?
Yeah.
The biggest outbreak in the province is on our doorstep. And, of course, since Alberta has, like, one of the highest cases, it's, like, the 3rd highest in the country. We are at the site of, like, one of the highest outbreaks in Canada. So,
yep.
Wait, hold on. Editing Ryan again. Sorry, I know. You just escaped my wrath, but I'm back. I just want to drop in a quick fact. You know, being 2 months later, most of it, I mean, it's pretty much past, you know, the whole High River situation. And the worst it ever got, in case if, you know, I got some friends that live abroad, not in High River, so they might not know. I think the worst it ever got in High River alone was, I think, well over 1,000 cases. And it turned out we were right in that moment that it was the worst single outbreak in the province. It turned out to be also the worst single outbreak in Canada, but also the worst single outbreak of COVID-19 in North America. That's what we were faced with at this time. I just wanted to, I'm not trying to, like, make you feel bad for us at that time, but, like, I just need to drop that in. Okay, I'll stop annoying you. Goodbye. That's wonderful. That's great. It's made work even worse. Two, it's made it a lot more. It's made it a lot more stressful. Um, do you want to go straight into work stories or?
Actually, hold on. Before that, I just remembered. Um, okay, so you know how we were saying just literally just a second ago how bad it is right now?
Mm-hmm.
It's even worse in the United States right now,
Oh no no no!
right?
Oh no no! I don't know
So,
what talking.
no. Okay, what I want
Oh
to
god!
say right now, what I really want to say
Oh
is that
god!
Mr. President, you are an
I know what
idiot.
you're saying. Oh
You are
no!
a goddamn idiot. No one's going to eat bleach and inject like Windex into them and shove like LED lights up their butt. Okay? Like that's not going to help anything. That's literally going to make people even that's going to make people die faster than what they are now. Also, I'm pretty sure it's like at like something million right now cases.
In the world?
No, not in the world. In
Oh no,
America.
no! I heard. I just read right before this episode. This is probably gonna age really badly too. That the global case just surpassed 3 million.
Yeah.
Global. I'm not talking the
It's
U.S. That's global.
yeah, I know, but like, I'm just saying like the US is so bad, it's
I
probably a
th-
third of that.
I think the U.S. is at 300K. I can't remember.
It's really close. So, oh,
Um.
also if anyone wants to learn or hear about that a little bit more, there is a Instagram that I knew. I'm gonna try to find that right now, and he does like daily updates on his thoughts and actual like coronavirus like updates and stuff. Um,
Mm-hmm.
assuming I can
Right
find
now,
him.
there's actually quite a bit of states looking to reopen their economies. Actually, I'm pretty sure Georgia today is like letting salons and tattoo parlors and places like that open their doors again.
Mm-hmm.
And I know for a fact beaches in California opened this past weekend too.
It's some of the dumbest things, to be honest. Like they really should not be doing that.
I know. Maybe I don't know. The situation is really sticky because it might be a good idea or wait, what am I saying? Um hold on, I think I'm having a stroke right now. Whew. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, coronavirus. Okay.
The
Holy.
thing that's happening in the world right now. Yeah.
Yeah. The big reason why, I got my train of thought back. Okay. The big reason why everything shut down so quick was because we had no idea what the hell was going on, right?
Yeah.
Now that we have an idea of what's going on and how to contain it, like we can start reopening things with taking extreme precaution, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, okay, I honestly don't know how like salons and stuff are going to work cuz people are literally, touching your hair and stuff, so I don't really know. I don't know how that's going to work. But anyway, um let's go to our own jobs.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait. Okay,
Oh
so
my
I
god.
didn't. I just found
I guess
the.
we're
I
not going to
just
talk
found
about work
the
stories
Instagram.
today.
Sorry, I just
Oh.
found that Instagram thing. So he does do daily stuff. So, just go in your search and it's MCCARYA. He is verified. So yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, I guess I'll start because that just seems to be ritual.
Okay. Go ahead. I'm listening.
I just
We're
gotta
all
think of
listening.
what things were like at the dollar store between what it was like last episode versus this episode. The shields. We didn't have any shields up back then. We do now.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, last
it
time I was
took.
there, it was like saran wrap, right?
I'm getting to that.
Oh,
it took a while for the plexiglass for our store to come in.
oh, you have
And
plexiglass now?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't. Okay, I don't like it. I'll
Okay,
get to it.
continue. Go.
And then while we waited, we had to do something, so we put up saran wrap on 2 poles. It looked very ghetto, but
Yeah, it
it
did.
worked.
It was literally the dollar store version.
It had dollar store vibes to it, for real.
Mm-hmm.
But we got our plexiglass. I'm actually, well, it wasn't completely me. I had some help, but I actually was the one that put them up and stuff. My assistant manager just kind of told me like, hey, can you do this? And I'm like, oh, okay. Didn't leave me any instructions or anything. So I was like, what? Trying to build it.
It's like you get IKEA furniture and they forgot to put the instructions in.
Oh, just to pour salt into the wound. I actually found the instructions later.
Oh.
It was like hidden away in the office, and I went to my assistant manager like, where was this morning? Like,
yeah.
It was funny, but yeah. Anyway, the plexiglass, it is garbage, because it doesn't even cover the full till.
What?
It only
Wait, how does that work though?
If you've ever been to my dollar store, my dollar store, it's all mine. If you ever been to the dollar store here in town, it only covers the debit machine. That's it. Everything else is open. I guess to explain what our counter looks like if you've never seen it before, the debit machine is on the far right, and same with the register and the machine in itself. And to the left, it's just all counter space. It's super small, but it is what it is. Mm-hmm. None of that counter space is covered on all 4 tills. None of them are covered.
So it's that small.
It's that small.
Are you kidding me?
No, I wish I was making it up, but I'm not. So we actually had to take more saran wrap and actually cover the whole checkout line, or the whole, like where all the tills are and stuff like that. So it's better than what we had before, for sure. But and the plexiglass actually helps hold up the saran wrap. That's pretty much it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess more stories from the dollar store. Oh yeah, for the first time in my whole time at the dollar store, I actually wasn't working the tills. I was actually on the floor. I was the sanitizer for this past, was it Friday and Saturday? I was the sanitizer, and my job was literally just to sanitize stuff. That's it. Well, also, I clean door handles and carts and baskets and stuff. But also, my job was crowd control. Made sure no more than 15 people came in the store at one time. And make sure everyone was going the right way down the aisles. We have big, bright arrows. Maybe not bright, but we have big arrows at the ends of each aisle because, they're one way. And it's beyond me, but people don't follow them. And it drives me crazy. So for those 2 days, I was constantly telling people, hey, you got to go the right way. You got to go the right way. But I will say, I'll give some credit to the customers because almost every single one, oh, Jesus.
I'm going to run that thing.
Giant air quotes on almost everyone was like, oh, sorry, I'll go the right way. And as I saw them again throughout the store, they were following the directions, right? So it was just a one-time thing.
Nice.
And actually, you know what? I don't have many work stories because the customers that come into the dollar store, the very few that still come in because no one knows that we're still open. We're still open. Please come.
No, don't come right now.
Well, okay. Please come, but at the same time, don't come. Okay. The few people that still come in, that are super nice and treat me like I'm not working a minimum wage job. They treat me like I'm on the front lines in the hospital. Like, it's insane. I don't want to compare myself to the doctors and stuff because I can't even imagine what
No,
they're
no,
going
no,
through.
no. Oh my
But
God, they're. Whew.
but still, like I love it. I honestly do. I only got super stressed because my hours, when the pandemic started, my hours took a steep hike, and that really got me going.
Hmm.
Anyway, the almost statement from before.
Okay.
On, I think it was Friday or Saturday. Those were the 2 days I was sanitizing. I can't remember which day, but it was at the near the end of my shift, so I was like really tired. I was just ready to go home. There's this one guy, not following the directions, right? Going down the aisles. So I just, I do my normal thing, went up to him. And I said, hey, I just want to make sure we're following the right direction here. Because we got arrows in our aisles. And instead of saying, like, oh, sorry, he just looked at me kind of blankly and just said, why?
Oh.
That's the first time in my life that I've been just left speechless from one word. just
why?
Why? Like I actually had to take a minute. I kind of stared at him blankly back because I was trying to think, like, what the hell do I say to that? So, what is that noise?
I have no idea.
Good Lord.
I don't know. No idea what that is.
I don't know if your recorder's picking it up, but through the Discord call, it sounds like someone's moving a bed in your house right now.
I have no idea. Give me a short break. Short break. I'm gonna check that out.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna keep talking. Is that cool? He's gone. Okay, I'm just gonna keep talking then. Okay, yeah. So he said, "Why?" And I was like trying to sit there and figure out like what to say. And what I eventually ended up saying was, because of the pandemic, we need to implement one-way aisles. So we need to manage the flow of traffic down our aisles to limit customers coming in contact with each other. And it's just an overall safe thing. Hi.
I'm back.
Because it's just the safest thing to do. And he just kind of said, oh, okay. Kind of like, rolled his eyes, spoke with the tone of, oh, you can't tell me what to do. And then we parted ways. And I was kind of like, oh my God, no way did he just say that. And I'm pretty sure, I can't quite remember. I might remember this wrong, but I'm pretty sure I caught him a couple minutes later at the end of an aisle, like going in the wrong way. But he might have saw me and immediately turned around. But I wasn't going to pester him again because there weren't many customers in the store. And I already talked to him. So I was like, okay, you know what? He doesn't seem to be a threat.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to leave him alone.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty much it.
Okay.
Honestly, I think the most entertaining story from the pandemic so far was the 6 feet lady. If you remember that from episode 8.
Yeah.
That lady was crazy.
Oh man.
I guess she I don't know, my coworkers must have been crazy when they said she was regular because I haven't seen her since. Thank God.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's that. What the hell? I still hear those noises.
Oh my God. No, it's my dog. She's rolling her bone around. And my mom's trying to stop it from happening, but it keeps going.
Oh my God, that's so adorable.
I'm gonna another break.
Oh my God, dude, I have nothing to talk about now. Oh my God, this is why I wish we could just do it in the van. I've only driven Vinny since this pandemic started, like midway through March. I've only driven Vinny, I think, about 4 times because I live right behind the dollar store. Right? So it's a 20-second walk between home and work. So there's no need to drive anywhere. I miss Vinny so much.
Hello.
Did you get Luna to stop?
Yeah, I got Luna to stop. Oh yeah, her name is Luna. By the way.
Yeah, I should have said that. Oops. Okay.
All right.
Co-op. You can go on
Yeah.
about co-op now because I'm pretty sure you probably have way more better stories than me. Because you actually work at a grocery store.
Hold on. Did you just say way more better?
Way more better. Yes. Comprendo. Affirmative.
All right, man. All right. Okay. I do want to say this at the beginning. There, like, just to start this off, there are people called temporary. Well, I call them temporaries. There's another name for it. I can't remember right now.
So I'm just adjusting my mic. I'm not sure if you can hear that.
Just cut. Shut up. That's all I can say. Shut up.
Okay.
All right. So, yeah, there's these people called temporaries, and they just fill up for people who can't make it to work, either because their dad or mostly dad works at Cargill, or their husband works at Cargill.
So, to prevent short staffing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like some people go on the groceries and or help with grocery, like stocking everything in produce, or even doing cashier work, or helping me clean everything in the carts in the beginning or in the front when people walk in. Also, when you walk in, you will be greeted by one of them. They will ask you a few questions, and they'll be like, "Hey, are you feeling all right?" You'll say yes or no, depending on whatever you feel, right?
If you say no, then what the hell are you doing out?
But listen,
oh my god.
We'll get to that.
Oh no.
Okay. They'll ask you a few questions like, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Is anyone in your household sick? Have you been in contact with anyone that's been sick? Like things like that, right? If you are, please don't come. I'm not even joking, and please, if you have, answer honestly. Like seriously, please answer honestly. But
no, I'm just
if you
laughing
knew
at the
that
fact-
answer, don't come, because we will kick you out. You are
Okay.
not allowed to come in the store.
I'm sorry for interrupting. I'm only laughing at the absurdity that someone would actually lie and actually like go out if they're not feeling well. Like that's just
I know.
Oh my god,
it's so dumb, because that's the thing. Like when you go to a grocery store and someone's asking those questions, you know that you have to say no, or else you're gonna get kicked out. Like they know that. People do know that. So,
anyway, go on.
But like if you guys are like at home or anything, and you guys want to get out and maybe make some money and work and stuff, go to co-op. Say, hey, I was just wondering if I could be a temporary. Tell them that I sent you and stuff if you want. I don't care. But yeah, we would probably really appreciate that, because a lot of us are going back and forth, because even the courtesy clerks like me, we are actually taking up cashier stuff.
Oh jeez, really?
Shifts, like it's really bad. Like, and even people from the gas bar across, they're not even connected to us, but we're literally taking people from the gas bar and getting them to work in the store. Like that's how bad it is right now.
Wow.
So, because the gas bar is overstaffed, and the store is understaffed right now. So we're like trying to hopefully getting people for the right times and stuff. So yeah, so it's kind of crazy there. Also, since the last episode, the only thing that I said was that we have tape on the floor, and we have obviously gloves and masks and stuff, right? That makes sense. But yeah, from the last episode, it was just me cleaning the carts, but now, like I said, there's a temporary cleaning it. We also have shields, like the dollar store, but better. I think because the one thing is that it is that the width of it is longer than my wingspan. Like it's huge. It's huge. So it like covers half the conveyor belt, and then it covers just past just like maybe like a few inches past the debit machine.
It's bigger than your wingspan.
So.
I think the panes at the dollar store. For my wingspan, I have a fairly short wingspan. I could probably fit like almost 3. So small there. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't seen them in a couple days, but I could stand wrong. But anyway, go on.
Wait. You can fit 3 wingspans.
No, 3 of those panes in my
Oh,
wingspan.
I was like, hold on. Those are not small. Those are huge.
No.
Okay. Well, we also have like I don't even know what to call them. They're like they come in like a tinfoil wrapping, but they're not tinfoil, but they're I can't figure it's weird.
What?
It's really weird. But we cut it up and we put it over the till,
Aluminum foil?
That's no. It's like I can't figure it out. But if you come to co-op, you'll know what I mean.
Okay. I have no
It's
plans
like
to go to co-op
it's like
anytime soon.
it's like rough. This is gonna sound weird. It's like rough. Oh my god, I forgot. Saran wrap. It's like rough saran wrap, and we put it over the debit machine. We put it over, and then we can renew it whenever we want. Now we have to like every night, like night shifts and stuff. When we close, we have to squirt some
Disinfectant or bleach?
Yeah, disinfectant on no, not bleach. Disinfectant on each till, like on the walls of it, on the belts, like the entire belt, the screen that we press the buttons on, the scanner, the part that we lay the things down. We have to spray the gun, like the
scanning gun, yeah.
the scanning gun, and the we have to clean the phone and the printer, all that stuff, right?
Oh, I just go
For
on. I
each
just remembered
till.
something.
We also have to obviously wipe down the shields. That kind of makes sense,
Yeah.
right?
I-
But yeah, go ahead.
Okay, sorry. I just
That's
want to make
pretty
sure
much it.
I don't
was trying
forget.
to remember.
I just remembered from the last episode I said that we were using bleach to clean the tills. Thank God we're not doing that anymore. Actually, we use bleach and water, I should say. Not just pure
We
bleach,
use
but-
we use bleach. We use beach. We use bleach and water for cleaning the carts and stuff. So every time
we use a Lysol disinfectant now to clean everything. But I have to clean my till after every customer.
yeah, that's what you have to do.
Drives me crazy.
The only part that's hard is if like there's a multiple people in your line, because you can't exactly clean the belt right away. But as soon as one customer goes, you can clean the part that we put all this stuff out.
I feel very fortunate I don't have to deal with a belt.
Yeah,
Because pretty much I just quickly wipe
or
down
like
the
produce
counter.
stuff or produce and having to memorize all
jeez.
the codes and stuff.
Yeah, no, I'm glad I work in a dollar store, not a grocery store.
Yeah.
I wanna...
I only know like 2 codes and that's it.
Okay, go on.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, that's pretty much what's changed that I can, to my knowledge, that I'm pretty sure that I've covered already. Like that's
Okay.
as much as we have. So
What about customer stories? Do you have any customer stories?
I mean, there are some rude people. So
Screw them.
all I can say is what?
What?
What did you say?
I said screw them.
Oh, I thought you said school them. I'm like, how? What? That doesn't
them
make
up.
any sense.
Show them how to be rude.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay, so but like okay, the temporaries who are out, like how I said, they have to ask those questions, right? There are some people, specifically middle-aged women, specifically, I'm not even joking about that. It's literally middle-aged women who come in, right? And then they say, "Hey, how you doing?" And they're smiling. They're like, "Oh, I'm doing good. How are you?" It's like, great. And they seem completely fine. And then you get to the point where you say, "Have you been in contact with anyone that's been sick specifically towards COVID-19?" Right? And then after all they have to say is, "No, why would I be here then?" Or something like that. It's like, seriously.
Oh
Like,
my
we're
God.
supposed to say, like, we're literally obligated to say that. We have to say that. There's no way around it. I know you wouldn't be here if you were, right?
But people are stupid, and we still need to check.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking of this, stupid people, okay.
you were getting all ramped up. I love it.
Okay, so, okay, through this entire thing, right, at the beginning, it wasn't as bad, right? There was, like, from the last podcast, there was, like, say, like, 100 cases. Like, it still wasn't as bad as it is now, but it was still pretty bad. There was
High
at
River?
least, yeah.
No, there was like 2 cases when we did the last podcast. It wasn't even
No,
in
no, no,
town.
no. Like, when it was, like, around 100 cases around.
Okay.
Yeah,
Never
yeah.
mind. I'm stupid.
There was, like, at least, like, 2 or 3 people who came in that were sick. Like, legitimately sick.
Wait, for
Like, they had a
real?
cold. Yeah, no, like, seriously. They were sick. They had a cold, and they walked in for no reason. I wasn't there for them, luckily. Like, I feel safe from that. But the people who had that, like, I remember them telling me the story, saying when they walked up, they were sniffling, they looked pale, like, they looked legitimately sick, and you could tell they were sick because they were sniffing, like,
Showing
luckily,
symptoms of
like,
of being sick, pretty much.
yeah, luckily they didn't have any symptoms of the virus right now that's happening. But the one thing is that uh, when they were telling me the story, when they walked up, like, they looked like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the one thing that they said is that they had straight faces, looked at each other, looked at the customers, and went completely white and pale. Like, they were legitimately terrified.
Yeah.
If you're sick, do not go out. For first of all, your safety and other people's safety, and because you're literally terrifying other people because you're sick.
Yeah.
And yeah, that seems stupid, but if you're not sick and you know there's a deadly virus around and you find someone walking past you sniffing and they are sick, you would be scared.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it doesn't matter if you know they have a cold, you would still be scared. Because you don't know if they have the thing.
That's
like,
crazy.
they might actually have it. Yeah. And today, I was at work for 8 hours. I started at 8 in the morning and finished at 4:30. It is, what time is it currently?
Turns it right now.
6:39.
6:39.
Yeah. Yeah, today, one of the temporaries, I'm not going to say he or she, I'm going to say they. This is how bad it is. They're
What?
dumb.
Oh, T.
Like, I normally don't talk like this. Like, I normally try to find positives in a lot of people. It's just, okay, they showed up. Like, their parents dropped them off, right?
How
Or
old were they?
whoever, I don't even know.
How old?
I'm not saying that either.
I wish I could make fun of them for like living in their parents' basement or something. Okay, go on.
Like, I don't even know if they got dropped off by the parents or they had to walk or whatever. But they showed up early enough where they could get to work right away, right? Completely fine. He was
like, showed up like right on time, pretty much.
yeah,
Like walked in as it's supposed to clock in. Okay.
yeah.
I do that
He
too much.
was I don't I just noticed I said E was instead of they. What the heck? Okay.
Okay.
I mean, you can't really take anything because it's like he, she, right? I don't know what I'm saying. So they were here early enough where they can get to work immediately, right as soon as the time struck, right?
Hmm?
They were upstairs in the waiting room and they were late. 4 minutes late. Coming
Really?
downstairs to start working. And even then, they even took longer to get themselves ready for it.
So okay, I just want to make sure I'm getting the story right. They came in right at the time that was supposed to clock in.
No. They came in like say like 10 minutes early or 5 minutes early. They could have
Okay.
been there proper, right? But they were still late.
Okay. And then
They were
so they were still late, but they went into the break room and stayed in there for a little while,
Yeah.
and then came.
No, they weren't late when they got here, Ryan.
What?
They got here. They
Dude,
they started at 2. They started at 2. Okay, they got here at like quarter before 2.
You're gonna give me a stroke, dude. Oh my god.
How is this confusing? They start at 2, like they're
Your
supposed to
storytelling
be
is
working
whack.
at 2. How is it whack? I
Okay.
literally just said that they got here early enough where they could start working, as in they got here 45 at 1:45 and they work at 2.
But stayed into the break room until like 2:05 or something like that.
Yeah. And then they got
Oh,
downstairs
okay.
like 4 minutes late. They got downstairs 4 minutes late. And then they took another like 6 minutes to even start working.
What? How do you do
Okay.
that? You just stand in one spot?
No, they were getting
walk
their
around?
stuff on. They were putting their apron on.
Oh, okay.
Okay? And
Are
this
you mad
person,
at me or this person? I can't tell
both
now.
right now.
Okay.
Okay. And this person, as soon as I brought in a cart, like I brought in 5 carts because that's like the maximum I can bring. Also, it was extremely windy and I didn't really take it anymore.
It was really
Because
windy today.
It was
my
horrible.
gosh.
My hat almost flew off. I'm not even joking. It was bad. So I just took my hat off and then I couldn't see because my hair was in my eyes.
Okay, anyway. Person.
But I took so I took in the 5 carts, right? So I put it in, right? I was expecting them to clean it, right? Cuz they're supposed to. That's their job. And then I go out, I grab another 5 carts, I come in. They haven't touched it. They haven't touched it at all. Right? So I just put it in. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess a few people came in and they were just asking questions, right? Like I was giving an okay, right? And then I grab another 5 carts, or no, I grab another 4 carts. I bring it back in. None of them have been touched, and I know for a fact no one walked in or walked out. There was no excuse for them to not do it. I walked in,
What?
and then all I said was, hey, don't forget to clean the corners of each cart and on the sides of the handle. And they said, oh, yeah, okay. And then they finally picked up the water and bleach and the paper towel and started cleaning. The dumb part is they're only cleaning the handles, not even the sides of the handles. Like they were just cleaning the handles, and it took them longer than I could have cleaned half the carts if I cleaned the entire thing. Like it
For
took
real?
them that long to clean a handle that's as long as my arm.
Holy.
First of all, actually no, that's second of all because they were late, they didn't clean. That's second of all. Okay? Third of all,
Yes.
they didn't ask anyone. They're like, I know they only asked like 2 or 3 people. Okay, they only asked 2 or 3 people, how are you feeling, are you sick, have you been in contact with anyone sick? That is obligated. You have to say that because you could get in huge trouble by not saying it. They didn't ask anyone at all whatsoever. All I know is that actually no, they at least asked 2 people how they're feeling and whatever.
The whole day.
Yeah. Since they started, I was there for the 2 hours of what they were supposed to work. Listen to what I just said. Of what they were supposed to work. So, like, again, they only asked 2 people around, maybe, even. Not even, actually.
Was it a busy
maybe.
day today, at least?
No, it wasn't even bad.
Oh.
It was not even that bad. Like, seriously.
Ow.
There was at
Hitting
least...
my mic.
There was at least, like 15 to 20 people in the store constant.
Yeah.
That was
Actually,
it.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah. Also, our limit isn't... your guys is 25, right?
25. We have a small store.
Yeah. For us, it's 50.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I just wanted to get that out there. But they... again, they didn't say or ask anyone. And one of my managers, they were working like cashier, because they needed to help the other cashiers, because it was like everyone just left at the same time for some reason. It was really weird. But 2 people, I repeat, 2 people at the same time walked past him that were completely sick, like straight up sick. And I know for a fact that they didn't ask them, the temporary didn't ask them, because they had to have walked past them. So these 2 people were sick. They walked past the temporary that technically wasn't doing their job, and walked in the store, touched a bunch of things. I don't even know how much they touched or what they touched, and walked through, bought their stuff, and then after the temporary that was working, right, they remembered that they had to sign a sheet. Everyone has to sign a sheet saying, like, do you have shortage of breath? Do you have a stuffy nose? Are you coughing, kind of thing, right? All that stuff. Have you been near anyone that's had COVID? Like, all that stuff, right? And you have to check no for each one, or else you get kicked out. They checked off 1 yes, and that was shortage of breath. I am so mad at them, because I know for a fact they only had a shortage of breath because they put the mask on. Like, that's gonna do that. Like, there's no way that's not gonna do that, right? And if you check yes for any of them, who, no matter who you are, you will be off work for 10 days, right? Yeah. And this goddamn person, right? Well, my manager saw that, and he said, "Oh, you checked yes for a shortage of breath, right?" And they said, "Yeah." And he was asking, like, my manager, he was asking, like, different things, like saying, like, when did you get this? Or like when did you get this? Is it really bad, or you just think you have it, or like all that kind of stuff, right? This temporary said, no, I feel like I've had this for a while, or no, like from this morning. Like, I think I've had this for a while, since this morning. This person, well, my manager said, "Oh, okay, well, you can't work here then. You got to go home right now." And they said, "Oh, I guess that's all right."
You actually heard him say that?
I was standing next to them.
Oh my god.
I was standing right next to them. And then he said, "You know you have to be," and then my manager said, "You know you have to be off work for 10 days now, right?" And the person said, "Oh, okay."
And
then
today
walked
their
away.
first day?
For carts, yes.
And did they just walk out?
Yep, because they had to.
Like, didn't even clock out? Just left? Just strolled out?
No. They went upstairs. They clocked out. They grabbed their stuff, went back, grabbed his water bottle, and just left because he had to.
How long was he working? I say he. I say he just because like I picture as a dude now. I don't know why, but
Okay. Okay, fair enough. They not even an hour.
what? Dude,
Not even an
what?
hour.
Dude,
Actually, I feel like it was like
spanned out for like 5 hours at least. This happened
Yeah, I
in an
know.
hour?
yep.
Oh my god.
I think even less than half an hour. I'm not even joking. Like that's how dumb this person was.
All right. Okay. As much as I love this tea, we've been talking about this for like almost, I'd say 40 minutes, maybe a little over.
Yeah.
So
Or
I
less.
had an idea of something else to branch to. Do you want to branch off to it? It might take a little too long. We got to get it done in like 10 minutes.
Let me think here. No. let's not do it. Let's do it in the next podcast. You okay with that? Let's do that in the next podcast.
What the hell are we going to talk? Are we just going to end it now? There's literally been nothing entertaining in this episode. It's just been us talking about. Well, I mean, it's just work stories and stuff. Okay, maybe not necessarily nothing entertaining, but
Yeah,
you know,
I know. But like, what else are we supposed to talk about, right? So
I guess that's all we've been doing. Well, my hours have been lightening up, so you know.
my hours have been going more heavy, and I'm appreciating that actually because I didn't really get much.
Oh,
So-
so we're opposite. I'm okay
Yeah.
with the high. Actually, no, I'm not really okay with the high hours. What am I saying? I want, I guess, more hours compared to what I had before, but not what I had this month.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was too crazy to handle, and it just drove me nuts.
Yeah.
But okay, I guess I can't think of any other work stories. What should I even title this episode? Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
I
You should just title it. What is this?
don't know. I'll figure something out.
Yeah, fair enough. I like the last title for the last podcast. That was my favorite.
They made it illegal to melt cheese.
They made it illegal to melt cheese? That's what I pictured it as.
Yep. All right, do your outro.
All right. Well, I know this one wasn't extremely exciting. I mean, like,
nothing
not a lot of
exciting
them
has
are.
been happening.
Yeah, like not really anything can. Like this is the only thing we can think of. But the only thing that's really changed in this podcast is that I've been talking.
Yeah, that's like one thing
Yeah,
I
yeah,
noticed. I was
Yeah,
silent for
I'm
most of it.
talking. Yeah. But yeah, if you guys really like this episode, hopefully that'd be awesome. If you guys liked it, that'd be so funny. Because nothing really happened.
Maybe like we'll do episode 10 like super soon, just so
Yeah,
we
yeah,
can
yeah.
like talk about more funny stuff and like.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
rather prefer not talk about COVID.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe-
It's kind of
oh.
it's okay to talk about.
Yeah,
but
yeah. Like I want funny stuff. Maybe even some things that we haven't done before.
what do you
Like
mean?
the opposite. Like let's talk about sad things that doesn't involve this. Make people cry.
Oh my god.
You know? Make people scared, you know? Or nervous or like very concerned for us. I mean, I think they're already concerned. Actually, I'm not going to lie.
Probably.
But yeah, I really do hope you guys actually really enjoyed this episode.
Probably didn't.
I kind of actually had fun talking about this episode.
It was just work stories. That's it. Usually, like at least like what happened with episode 8, we talked about work stories and then we just kind of branched off. But this one
Yeah,
was
yeah.
just work stories,
Yeah.
which I don't
I mean,
like that so
technically,
much.
actually, if you think about it, we've only talked about 2 work stories.
Yeah. We've only touched up on 2 different things. My work stories,
Yep.
your work stories. That's it.
Your tiny little story and my giant ass rant.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, but yeah. I really, again, for the I don't know how many times, I do actually really hope you guys enjoyed this as much as you could. If you did, leave a like, comment down your favorite part, and share.
This is like
Share.
This is like Dora the Explorer.
So, what was your favorite part of the trip?
Do you find the? Can you find the subscribe button? Where is it? Swiping, no swiping. Ryan, no swiping.
Okay, let's end this before it gets too rowdy.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Share this with everyone. Like I appreciate
Maybe
that.
not necessarily this episode.
This episode, yeah, don't. Maybe an earlier one, maybe with
Go for
whatever's
episode
happening.
6 or 7. I think episode
Yeah,
7 is my favorite
or 2,
one so far.
or 2.
No.
I like 2.
You like 2? I actually listened to it just yesterday, and it sounds like garbage.
Oh, really?
Like this.
Well, I mean, it was garbage.
So much white noise and stuff.
Yeah, it was garbage, but it was funny.
I mean, oh yeah, I didn't really listen that far in. I was just like, oh god, we sound dead. Like,
Wasn't that the water episode?
that was the water episode.
Yeah, that was
Dude,
my
that was
favorite
like,
episode.
oh my god, I forgot about that. We spit
That
water
was almost.
everywhere.
Wait, was that almost a year ago, or has it been a year ago?
I think I opened up the channel on May 11th last year, so it is getting very close to a year.
It is really close. Huh.
Should we? Oh no.
What?
Should we wait until, like the anniversary of this channel to do episode 10, or at least to upload it?
No, I wouldn't. Personally, I really wouldn't.
Well, okay, maybe
Like-
I'll what? I'll upload
Episode? You want the episode?
I'll upload episode 10 on the anniversary.
No.
That'll be perfect. Like 10 episodes in a year. Like
That's kind of
maybe we could start a second. We could start a second season of the Vantastic podcast.
10 episodes for one season.
I don't know. Okay, just do the outro.
I mean, they are like an hour long. Okay, I kind of get that. All right. The intro went from intro or outro to talking a little bit. But yeah, please subscribe, you guys. Again, comment down your favorite part.
Please.
Like this video if you have, and share to anyone that you feel like would enjoy these episodes and these us talking.
I gotta make a shout out. It's kind of for me personally, but it's for you too, Layton. Ever since this whole pandemic started, I've reconnected with some old online friends I met on a game I play called Overwatch. Yeah. And I introduced Layton to them, and we actually ended up we met new
Finding
people.
like 2 people. Yeah, we found like 2 other people.
And right now, there's a group of 6 of us, me and Layton included. We get together almost every night, and we play.
Not even like we didn't even plan it. We just
do it. We just do it. And I'm going through a lot of mental stuff right now. I mean, with work lightening up, it's definitely helping. But like playing with that group, it gives me something to look forward to at the end of the day, and it's honestly, like, it's the best. And we all live in separate places except for me and Layton. One of them they all live in Vancouver, California, Texas, and Florida. So
we're literally all across the world.
we're all across the continent. So
yeah. Okay.
Shout out to Ryden, Kayla, Ned, and Kevin. If you guys are listening, I haven't told you guys about this stuff, but for me personally, thank you. I appreciate it a lot.
Yeah, you guys are our family. Like, you guys are literally our second family.
Yeah,
I'm not even joking. Like, I really do see you guys as our second family. Like, I really do. You guys helped, first of all, Ryan through a lot of things, and you guys really we helped each other through this entire thing.
Yeah.
Without even thinking about it.
Exactly.
You guys, we have so many laughs. Like, you guys are probably the best thing that's happened since this virus started.
Oh, it's the best thing for me, 100%.
You guys are amazing. Like, I really want to keep playing and like playing Overwatch with you guys, or even meeting you guys in person one day. Like, that would be amazing.
They all talk about wanting to come to Canada, and half of our group lives in Canada already. So,
Yep.
honestly,
Literally half of us.
yeah. Anyway, this is it's getting a little over, so actually do the we always have this problem.
Yeah.
Do the outro.
Okay. All right. Okay, everyone. I need you to smash that like button.
Smash the like button.
I need you to demolish that subscribe button.
Demolish that subscribe button.
And I need you to break your entire existence by commenting your favorite part.
I was about to scream that too.
And I also
Comment.
need you guys to be able to probably murder someone of how hard you hit that share button. What is this outro? This is worse than the face cam episode.
Corona time. Okay, do the outro.
Caramba. Okay, but this episode has been longer than it was supposed to.
Ended like 10
by
minutes ago.
specifically two outros ago.
Okay, just say the line.
But everyone, everyone, we're all out of time for this episode, and we gotta hit the road. Woo! Oh, sorry.